MLB The Show 19. We are here in the middle of, well, in the first month, I guess. Not the middle of, but the first month of the 2025 season. The Blue Jays are 20-4, but a big trade has been made since the last episode.
Tuesday night baseball on the show as we welcome you to
the Jays have traded former
stepping up to
MVP
the plate, Bill
Anthony Rendon. He is no longer on the team. He has been traded to the New York Mets
Schuler.
for
He'll get us started
pitchers,
in this one under
bringing
the lights.
them back to Toronto. Sir Anthony Dominguez, Reyes Maranta, and Travis Shaw. Shaw is currently on the AAA roster and will be let walk during the off season. Dominguez and Maranta are both on multi-year contracts, while Rendon is on the final year of his.
Well hit, but also
So
well fouled.
we will
into
have
the
those
seats
two
and left.
for the future.
And
Rendon,
we are a long way from summer
it's
tonight. And
unknown
even
if he will
40
re-sign with the
degrees at
Mets
first pitch. Line
once we
toward
hit
center
the off
field.
season.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
But I'm
so
happy
the
with the
Twins put their
trade. We
leadoff
cleared
hitter
up
on to get
a
the
lot
inning
of
started.
cap,
Batting second.
making the deal, and
something to go
yeah.
his way in this one.
Rendon
As you can see, it's not
is
been
gone,
the case
but
of late. Fouled off.
we've got back some of my favorite players that were on the team,
Here's
and
another 1-2.
maybe we'll actually have money over the off
Just
season,
off the inside
or
corner,
at least
looked like a changeup.
a budget that is
This
in the
kind of hitter
positive.
right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are a
We,
grinder?
and
Oh,
that's
hang
gone.
on now. This ball is crushed into left field.
We
And
still
this
are
one
paying
ain't
Mike
coming
Trout
back.
and Cody
This ball
Bellinger
is
and Juan
gone.
Soto, Vladimir Guerrero, among others in the pitching
The
staff,
next
a
twin
lot
up,
of money.
Jose Altuve. He'll
Former
get to
Blue
take
Jay,
his
now
first
Jose
cuts here.
Altuve steps in the
And
batter's
it's fouled
box.
away.
He was on the team for a couple of seasons,
The
and
1-2.
we ended up trading him to the Miami Marlins to
Had
clear
to
up
sit
cap
back
space.
on the changeup, and
You
he did a
were a
good
Mets
job to
fan,
get the
right?
bat on that one.
No, I am not a Mets fan. I'm a Yankees fan. So I mean, right city, but
It's a high fly
Wrong
ball
team.
headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
Altuve,
But it
yeah,
bends
we traded him
just
to the
foul
Marlins
into the second
for
deck.
really not much, just to clear up cap. At the time, I didn't know if he was going to be good or not, but Benny McCormick did end up coming over in that trade, and he's been one of the best
Twins starting lineup.
best people in our
Hero, tell us
bullpen
about this lineup as they try to
since
force a rubber
he
match in the series.
came to Toronto.
Well, Matty,
So
this lineup's
it ended
gonna
up being a
have to
pretty
find
good
a way
trade
to
for us.
score early.
And
Get
now I
this
think that
pitcher
deal sending
uncomfortable, stay
Rendon
on the
to the
attack,
Mets is
get
going
into the
to make
bullpen.
us one
That's
of
the name of the game. They
give
let
us
this
probably
guy
the best
settle
bullpen in
Go 3
baseball,
through 7
having
strong.
So he racks up
having,
the swinging strikeout
Maranta
on the breaking ball.
and
Tyler
Dominguez
Austin,
added
the
to
second out of
McCormick
the
and
opening
Hader.
frame. There's a
We
swing
have a
and
very,
high,
very
deep
strong
drive
bullpen.
headed for the right field
And,
corner. And that's going to
no
wind
matter
up
who we
looking
decide to
just
throw
a
out there
bit
on the
foul.
mound.
The
So a
Yankees
missed
have so
opportunity
much
there.
money it is not fair.
The Yankees do have quite a bit of money. That's a problem with the Blue Jays. As I have found out,
This is in
they
the
don't
air
have
out
nearly
to
as
right.
much money.
Knight
But
has
yeah,
a
I do
beat
like
on
that the
it,
Yankees have a lot of money because, I mean,
and that retires the side.
they win.
But two
Dansby
runs.
Swanson, former #1 overall pick, gives the
Now
Twins
it's
the
the
lead, though,
all-world
as we head
all-star
into the
shortstop
bottom of
Francisco
the first.
Lindor. It lead things off here in the
He
bottom half.
started
of
off
the
the year pretty rough, a 2.06 average through 24
Reaches
games.
out for one and hits it on the
And
ground
that's
to
going
second.
to
There is
lower
Altuve,
as
and there's
Altuve
one
throws
away.
him out. Altuve, he had his moments,
With
but
that,
he was
let's take a
never
look at
very
the Blue
good
Jays starting lineup.
during
Any
his
thoughts?
time on the Blue Jays.
You always have to beware of Mike Trout. He hit
feel
over
like,
320 last year.
Yeah,
and
he
that will get
just
any
was not very
pitcher's
good for us.
attention.
Mike
They
Trout
knew it when he
putting
was
together
coming up, and they knew it
potentially
when he
another
was on the
MVP
on-deck
season,
circle.
as Mike
Really
Trout does.
impressive hitter.
And
I
he
mean,
misses 2-1.
He's
guys,
Mike Trout, 9 home runs, 22 RBIs,
as we take a
391
look at
average.
the Twins at the start of play here
24
tonight,
games
came out
into
on
the
the
year.
losing end last
He's
time
Mike
out
Trout.
and are in
I
a bit of a skid.
don't
In
know what
fact,
else you would
they've
expect
lost
from him.
7 of their last
It's just
10.
a casual
And
Mike
this is
Trout
gonna
thing to
find the
do
seam
to
as it
destroy
scoots
the
through
league
on the
and be the
carpet
best
for
player
extra
in it by
bases.
like a long shot.
And he's
Nice
in
guy
there
to have on the
easily
team.
at second with a one-out double. So
Definitely a nice
double
guy to have
into
up
the
on the
gap
team.
has him in
The left
business here with
fielder.
one away.
Hold on, did that say
And
Juan said it
oh,
was hitting 716? No, okay. That's what I
team
thought.
leaderboard,
Having a
you
pretty
can see that he
rough
currently
year.
paces the Blue Jays in that category.
Yeah, pretty rough year for Soto.
1-1 home.
to start it off. I mean,
Swing and a
he's
liner.
obviously going to be able to pick
And
it up,
that's
I
in
would
there.
hope.
Base hit.
Maybe that's going to be the start of
Rounds the
something. That's a
corner
nice
and is headed
RBI
home.
single to
Saved
cut
at
the
the
Twins'
plate.
lead in half.
And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Leo Soto
After
started the
scoring
year
a
off pretty
both
rough.
yesterday, D-Roll,
Batting
they're off
I
to
mean,
a
he's a
fast
former
start
MVP,
again.
and he's
The
still
first
so
in the
young.
first inning.
So
This offense is on fire.
I'm
Obviously, it's
expecting
hitting
we're still going to be able to
resonated
get a
with
lot
these
of good
guys. Scored
things
a
out of
ton
him.
yesterday and picked up right where they left
2-2
off.
to Bellinger.
Pulls this one into the air out
He hit
into
a
right
homer in his
field.
first at bat of
Polanco
the
has a
year.
lead on it.
He hasn't
2
hit
gone.
too many more since then.
Do you
Not
think
sure.
the Jays could make the playoffs in real life this year?
This year?
Coming forward now,
Huh.
the Toronto designated hitter.
I don't know about this.
Guerrero.
Like,
He
the
also
Jays
had
are...
3 hits in the
They
win
definitely
last
have
night.
one of the best upsides in the MLB.
Line
With
drive to center
Guerrero
field.
and Biggio
Kiermaier is going to
and
have room out there as he puts
Gurriel.
this away to retire the side.
And
A
I'm
run
forgetting
on 2
somebody
hits
else.
here for Toronto.
and Bichette. Oh man, how did I forget about Bo Bichette? They have
Here's Chris
one of the
Bryant
best
now,
upsides
and
in
he's
the
looking to get
MLB.
it going. Off
And
to a
no,
bit of a
no
slow
doubt,
start this
once
year.
all those
This
people,
is hit high in the
once
air
all
out
those
toward
players
left
are able
center.
to
Trout has a read
become
on
their
it,
best
1
selves
down.
on the field, the Jays are going to be such a good team, and they're going to probably do what they did
Here's
like
Miguel
in the
Sano. He's
2015-ish,
definitely off to a fast start in
2015-16
the early part of the
area
season.
when they were
Ah,
just
that
like
fastball's
dominating
too
the
much for
East.
him. They're 1 and
I don't
2.
know how that team with like
Sanchez is a
Donaldson and
strikeout
Russell Martin
master on
and
the mound.
Encarnacion
It will
Bautista. I
not
don't know
be
how they
uncommon
didn't
to see
end
him
up
reach
making
a
the World Series.
double-digit strikeout
But
total
this
when he
year,
goes out there.
I don't
He
think
uses
that
to
they're
his
going to make it.
advantage in just about every
I
start.
think the division will probably go. Oh, Kevin
Hit high and
Kiermaier,
deep is straight
right
away right
field. It's gonna
Knight
stay
looks
fair.
up,
It's 3-1.
and that one is
This is
gone.
why we don't let Sixto Sanchez pitch. We just don't have much
Up
of an
next for Minnesota, Christian
Um,
Vasquez. It's been
this
a
year,
really
I see the
slow start to
division going
season for him,
Yankees,
as you can
Rays.
see by the April
Yeah,
numbers
Yankees,
on your
Rays.
screen.
And then I can see the Blue Jays getting third in the division. I don't think it'll be enough for them to make the playoffs this year, but
I
I'd
think
say-
the Jays are gonna sign George Springer in the
Line
offseason.
hard.
that'd be
foul.
interesting actually. They signed George Springer.
2-2.
I feel like
And
that could
another
be a
foul
good
ball.
fit because he's still pretty young,
Into the windup.
and
Here comes the
getting
2-2
he would
pitch.
definitely be some good
Heading out toward shallow
experience
right.
out
Knight
there
has a
with
beat
the
on it,
with
and
their
that
young
retires
players.
the side.
And definitely to keep them competitive. George Springer is very
Next to bat
he's
for
a very
Toronto.
good player.
Haywood,
So
Knight. It was a
Yeah, I-
two-hit effort
I
for him,
think
including
that's a pretty
home
good,
run in last night's game.
pretty good prediction. I can definitely see George Springer signing with the Blue Jays.
But it's really key for this
And
leadoff
if they
guy
do
to try
that,
to
if
get
they
on
were able
and
to
get a big
pick
inning
up somebody
started.
like George
Wow,
Springer,
I'm
that would be
shocked he
crazy.
pulled the trigger on that pitch. He
That would
might
be
have
really
took a
crazy
right
if
there,
they
but
were
he
able
was
to pick
able
somebody
get
like
his
him
hands back and
Another
scramble
thing,
to
Computer
get
decided
the base hit.
to go out and sign Cesar. Oops,
So 1-1.
I said that and I forgot I have
Some swing and miss on a
Amazon
ball
product
out of
that
the
has
zone for strike
off.
2. And there is our
There is the
officiating
cheating
crew
thing
in this
though,
one.
but I still
Calling
think
balls
they
and
will.
strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Off.
You know,
Let me go back and check that. There is a cheating thing though, but I think they will.
this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie
Nah,
Ferguson.
I mean,
that the
if
rookies
you're
are gonna have
if
a
you're
tough
saying
time
that
with.
like
If you've played in the
Springer
league for a
might
little
get
bit, you understand
trouble
that he's
for
got
it,
his
and
own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think
if
he
it was
rewards
discovered that
veteran
George
players
Springer
and
had like
pitchers,
that
but
thing
position
like under
players,
his
he
jersey,
makes the younger players, he makes them earn
that
their
it
keep.
said that these players have had, then for sure George Springer
Hey, he looked like
probably
he was a little
gets
bit out in
banned for
front on
life,
that
I'd say.
breaking ball right there.
because
The
that's
body
like
can go a little bit. If he
that's
was able to
really
keep his
bad.
hands
That's
back a little
beyond
bit,
just
he
stealing
might have been able to
signs.
do
That's
some damage.
going all out to
Checked
steal
his swing
signs.
there, and
But
did he go? No, he
if-
did not, says the
if
third base umpire.
Say that
Ball
doesn't
two.
happen, and Springer's fine. I don't see the players really
He's
getting
set. Here's
getting
the 2-2.
penalized.
Lifted the other way out to left
No,
center.
but you're right.
Calling
Springer
for
would
it.
actually be a
Schuler
very good fit
looks it
for
into his glove, and there's
the
one
for the
gone.
Blue Jays. Definitely keeping them competitive.
Batting eight.
Into the box
The
now.
Jerome Bolton, finally remember his
Swings
name.
for him in this one with a
Bolton.
runner still at first and one
Nah,
gone.
that cheating
The
cheating
1-1
scandal is
home.
such a it's
Taken
such a
for strike
mess.
2.
It's like, why can't people play by the rules? Honestly, just play by the rules and all's well. There's no point.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
And that will, inning-ending double play.
Second for one.
Wonderful.
Relay to first.
You can see I finally
time.
fixed Bolton's number.
Coming to the plate now, Bill Schuler.
What was I
He
gonna
reached
say?
on
Oh,
a
yeah,
single
I
on his
feel
first
bad
try.
for Dodgers
This is
fans.
popped up.
I mean, I feel
Just
bad for
fouled.
Dodgers fans too, but
The
I
1-2.
mean, if they really think people are going to award,
The slider
what do you
taken
mean,
for a ball.
Wow, that was
If
a
they really
close
think
pitch
people are
on
going to
1-2.
award them
It
the
counts now
17 and
at
18
2-2.
World
Boy,
Series,
that one very
that's
easily
insane.
could have been
No.
called strike three. Really
no,
close
but
pitch.
So he
I
wraps
definitely
up the
think
swinging
the
strikeout
Dodgers,
on the breaking ball. Bill
like, you can
Schuler
feel bad
getting
for the
the
Dodgers.
first
Yeah,
out
that's
of the
great.
inning.
I feel bad for the Dodgers
Nearly
too.
got the inside,
But I feel
ruled
like
the ball.
sympathy should
Third
be
inning here.
the only thing the
3-1 our
Dodgers
score.
get, because it's
Swung out and
stupid
missed,
that
and
they're
it's
even
even
going to
at
ask the
2-2.
MLB to give them the
I think
World
he'll be
Series.
frustrated with himself about
I think
that
they should
swing.
be able to
He was in
ask
a good hitter's
the
mound
MLB
and
to
ended up
take the
chasing
World
one
Series
out of
away
the
from
zone.
the
Now
Astros
the
and
count's
Red
even
Sox,
again.
So
but
it's
not
a
award them
multi-hit
to the
game for him
Dodgers.
as that ball finds a crease into
I
right
mean,
field.
I
And
think
as we
if
check
they
out
wanted
the
a happy
leaderboard,
medium,
you can see he
you
currently
can't give them
sits
to the
third on
Dodgers,
ball
but you
club
can take
in
them
that
away from
category.
the other
Two
two
balls
teams.
and a strike to Jose Altuve.
But yeah,
Takes this
sucks
the
to
other
be a
way to
Dodgers
right.
fan.
And
And
that's
also
into the
sucks to
outfield
be
for a
on this
one-out
Blue
hit.
Jays team, apparently, because we're about to pick up our 5th loss of the season.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out
Because
double.
Sixto Sanchez cannot
This
pitch,
guy
but
just
we have
feasts
no
on
minor
mistakes
leaguers,
up
so we
in the
don't have a
zone.
choice.
And that's
He has to
exactly
play.
what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch he drives into the
Tyler
alley.
Austin.
Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
1-2 on him. Fly
Skied
ball,
into
that'll
straightaway
score
right.
another.
I am so excited for Nate
Catch is
Pearson to
made
come
deep
up.
in the alley, and here comes the runner from third.
Who? Nate Pearson.
And tack on one more, make it a 4-1
Why do I forget who
lead.
that is?
Here's
Now,
Gregory
obviously, he's a
Polanco,
prospect.
the runner in scoring position with 2
My
runs.
mind's just blanking.
2-2 now.
These guys
Like,
hitting
I
hard
know
in
the
first
name.
place by accident. They excel at getting out there
But
early.
my
And
mind's
the
just blanking.
shortstop
I
is
don't remember
under
who
it
Nate
to make
Pearson
the
is.
play.
What team are you a fan
Leading
of?
off the inning, Brian Hayes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The guy who threw 104 and
Swing
3.
and a miss on the slider, and that's out.
104 miles.
Right
Oh,
there.
oh.
Best ones have
Oh,
that
what? Yeah,
rough
wasn't he the
shot
guy?
starts at the last minute.
That,
They're
he's
so
the guy,
tough
the
to get
athletic
at.
sound, right?
And when you've got that good slider going,
What's
it's
the
a
athletic?
great strikeout
The
pitch.
guy, yeah, the guy who threw
Hard
it
hit
at
to
like
the left
a
side, but taken in out there, it's short.
at like a
And it
carnival or
played
something.
perfectly that time, and there
The
are
center
2
fielder,
gone.
Or something like that.
27.
That's the right
Bases are
person.
empty here
I hope.
with 2 gone, and
Or I'm
standing
rambling
in
on
the
about
ever
something
dangerous
completely
Mike
random.
Trout.
Ooh,
corner
wow,
and slicing
Trout
foul.
crushed that.
No, he asked the Jays
Stay
top
on the attack if
prospect.
you're the pitcher right here. You
Oh,
know who's
yeah.
lurking,
Okay,
3,
never
4,
mind.
5, and you'd love to see that number
Now,
3
who am I
player
thinking of?
lead that next inning off.
Oh man,
Line
now I
toward
feel
center
just
field.
stupid.
Kiermaier is there, and he'll
Oh
make
yeah,
the
no,
catch
but
to
once he
retire
comes up, the
side.
Jays, like I said,
Start
they
of
have
the
so
4th
much upside.
upcoming,
It's
but
crazy.
First, Heidi Watney
Like
standing by with a report.
their farm system has
Thanks,
been
Matt. In between
phenomenal.
innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his
And,
thoughts on Minnesota's lineup
they're
so
definitely
far.
going to be a fun
and
team to
flat
watch.
out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats.
I
They've
feel like
already put 4 runs
this
on
is
the board,
this is
and
going to be
they've
one of
done
my
so by
bold
running out their
predictions for the
opponent's
20s.
pitchers. So he said he thinks they're going to have
The
a lot
Blue
more
Jays and
opportunities to
Padres
score
will
because of
probably,
bats as
in
the
my
game goes
opinion,
on.
play each other in the World
All
Series.
right, thanks, Heidi.
At some point, not this season. At some point during the 2020s.
Good job of
I
making him
think
chase a
definitely,
pitch for the strikeout there.
the Blue Jays and Padres are going to play each other. I feel like that'd just be a super fun series to watch. It'd be like Guerrero leading the Jays versus Tatis. The Padres would be such a
Struck
fun
him
series
out.
to watch.
Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
But the
Into the
Blue
box,
Jays,
Kevin Kiermaier.
they just have to be patient.
He
Oh
struck
my
him
goodness,
out.
Sixto
His 7th of the
Sanchez, have a
ball
good
game,
inning.
and that ends the inning.
Let's go. Yeah, Jays and Jays
Now with
fans
the
just
plate,
need to be
Juan
patient
Soto
because,
set to lead us off in
like,
the home half of the 4th inning.
yeah, they probably should have gone to the World.
And he pumps the fastball
Probably
by
should have
him
gone
here.
to the
1-2
World
now.
Series when, like, they had a really good team, especially when Donaldson was out there winning MVPs and such.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
Don't be surprised
But
if he gets another back foot slider right
I definitely
here. Don't
think that
for
the
a
Jays are
second
gonna
just
be able
because he took
to
the first one, that this pitcher won't
get back
come
to the top
exactly
by the
the
end
same
of the
way.
decade.
Outside and a full count,
As long as they're
3-2.
able to keep everybody around. And I mean, I feel like the Jays are an organization. Like they're a good team. I don't think they're really a team that like people would be dying to get away from. Because I feel like all the things that I've heard players say about the Blue Jays has been positive. They're not really negative to me. So I think the Blue Jays are definitely going to be able to keep around Vlad and Biggio and everybody. So they'll definitely be. I definitely think the Blue Jays are the future of the MLB at this point.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the
I know there was a dude who threw
everything is
threw a ball real fast, like a carnival or something.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
The Athletics signed him.
Liner toward right center.
Base hit after base hit. Now we're finally stringing these together. This is hopefully going to be a good development.
Station to station here as
It is going to be the Yankees versus the Mets in the World Series.
This year? Yankees Mets?
Nice hit right there, but
did you mean this year?
To make sure
Or
that
are you
gets
talking
down
about
and isn't caught for a line
overall
drive
this
double play.
decade?
Yeah, you have to play the
home
game
run.
right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants
I
to
don't
get
know
rid
about
of
this.
You're
everybody,
laughing.
but that's the way the game's played.
And the runner from third crosses the plate.
In real life,
Man,
Up next
this
for
is
the
a
Blue
spot
Jays.
where
Hold
you
on.
really
The
want to
second
get
baseman.
greedy as a hitter.
Jays off.
Bases loaded.
I need to... Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I meant for real. I meant like in this decade or just like 2020 season.
And only 1 run scores.
But
I'm sure he wanted
that's-
more, but he's not going to complain
That's
about the
interesting. I mean, I can definitely see where you're coming from. And I mean, well, the Mets surprised at least me. I feel like the Mets surprised a lot of people when they made the World Series. Oh, wow. I thought the Mets surprised a lot of
I don't
people
think he
when
can afford
they
another base runner here. So
made the World Series in
whatever pitch he
2015.
feels best about, whichever one he
So,
feels
I mean,
most
it's
comfortable with,
possible.
that's the one I expect him to
Go.
turn to.
Cesar
Well hit.
Hernandez.
Deep down the right field line.
Man. He
And
wasn't even
nearly
somebody I
a
meant to have on the
3-run
team, but I don't
shot.
mind having
Instead,
him on
it's
the
a
team.
foul
I
ball.
don't think it is gonna happen, but I want it to happen, lol.
That'd definitely be an interesting series for sure.
He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here.
I mean,
after
I know
a
Yoenis
huge
Cespedes
at-bat.
is saying that he's going to come back and he's going to have
Digging
like
into
a
the
40
right
home
again.
run season or something, he said, which I could actually see happening. If that happens,
1-1.
if Cespedes,
A swing and a
go.
high drive to
Jerome
right center
Bolton,
field.
please,
Back goes
please
Polanco.
drop.
On the
No.
warning track, he makes the catch.
Yeah, but if he's able to have a solid season,
he starts off the inning against
I
a guy
think the
who
Mets could
struck
definitely
out
get a
side
wild card
last
spot. I
inning. How
think
did
the
they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt,
what?
that they want to stay as
I think
patient
the
as he's
Braves
been.
are definitely going to run away with the
They might want to
division.
start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
But I think I could,
Now
I
batting.
honestly
Stepping
could
into the box,
absolutely
Bill
see it
Schuler,
Schuler.
being like,
so far.
Braves win the
Line to
division,
right side.
Cardinals
And that's
have,
into the
oh,
outfield
no,
for a
no.
one-out base hit.
Guys, that
But
jacks
I
me
think
up
the
right
Braves
there.
will win the
Kept his
division,
front
but
shoulder
Nationals
top,
and Mets could
kept it
both
up,
get a
was
wild
able
card
to
spot,
stay
I feel
inside
like.
that slider and drive it
And
in.
Standing
Dodgers
in now,
win the
Dansby
West,
Swanson.
but like
Swing, no swing,
that'd
says the
be
home plate umpire. Ball
that'd be
2.
interesting. I feel like
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled
that,
off to
you're
the
right. That would be a very good series to watch.
Swing and he pops him up. Lindor has a
what was I gonna
play
say?
and he brings it in.
Another
for the second
like
out of
I
the
feel
inning.
like the National League got really good
Here's the
over this
second baseman,
offseason.
Jose Altuve.
I feel like
2 in
the
ball
Braves
game.
are still by far the best team in the NL East.
Easy way to Hernandez to retire the
Um,
side.
The Nationals and
Twins.
Mets are kind of about even with
Back now here
Rendon
at
leaving.
Rogers Center, and here's
The
Heidi.
NL Central
Thanks,
Brewers
Matt. In
are a
between
lot
innings, I was
worse.
able to
White
catch up
Sox
with the manager
versus
of
the
Blue
Rays and
Jays
Deal.
to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far.
Oh,
And one thing he
yeah,
mentioned
that's something
is
I was
how
about to
well
get
they're
to, the
doing at
White
simply
Sox.
putting the ball in play.
Wow.
I am
I-
the
More than
wild
one hit
card
per inning
game.
and looking at
In the wild card game? Is that what that said? In the wild, yeah,
Good stuff,
no, for
Heidi,
sure.
thanks.
That's something I was gonna say. The White Sox have
Two
really,
as he
really
chases
like
the slider.
they've gone all out. They went full power this offseason, and they're gonna be good. I don't know if they're gonna be. I think, yeah, I agree with you.
Pulled high in the
I
air
don't think
out
they're
to
gonna
left
be able to
field.
win
Moving under
the
it,
Central,
Schuler, one away.
but they're definitely gonna be able to make the wild card game, I think. In the Rays? Okay, yeah, I agree with that. I
So
think
the
it'll
base
be
is
White
empty
Sox
here
Rays.
with one away. Switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor.
Because the Astros, wow.
He'll step on first for the out, 3
Yeah,
unassisted.
I mean,
The center fielder.
I think the Athletics
Bases are
are
empty
kind
here
of
with 2
done.
gone and standing in.
I think
the
they'll probably
ever-dangerous
finish
Mike
third
Trout.
in the West. I think
The Twins are winning the
Two balls and a
Central.
strike.
yeah, for sure. The Twins
4-2
will definitely
our
win the
score
Central
here as we
Division.
play inning number
They're-
5.
The home runs they hit last season was crazy.
Ground
I mean,
ball
they
foul
added
down the left
they
side.
added Josh Donaldson, who's like my favorite player in the league. That was a nice
The
pickup.
2-2.
Do they still have Jonathan Scope? I know they got
Again, he
Scope
sends it
last
out of play.
offseason, which I thought was a really underrated signing. I know he didn't have a very good season, but I
Here
know.
now the 2-2.
And yeah,
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's
Trout hit
belted
that
out
ball
toward deep
forever.
center field.
This is why he keeps putting up MVP
No, they
numbers.
don't. He went to the Tigers.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, they
Jonathan
were
Scope's
smart
another
not to
one of my
challenge him
favorite
on the
players in the
fastball, but it
league.
didn't matter.
Man,
He's
why
a
is he
big
on the
dog for a
Tigers,
reason, so he
man?
waited, stayed back,
Poor
and
dude.
absolutely exploded
Scope's
through the
always
zone on
been
that one.
always
Into
been
the
my
box.
dude. Like
Juan Soto.
if you go back and watch
Even
the
count,
Giants
2 balls and 2
franchise
strikes.
that's on this channel, I mean Scope won multiple MVPs on that Giants team. Like the dude was crazy good. And
Both teams with
man,
6 hits so
I really
far.
want him to win a World Series. But, I mean, he played with the Orioles a long time. I mean, last year the Twins did pretty good.
Swing and a screamer,
Unfortunately
but
for
this
them,
one's
they
not
met the
gonna stay
Yankees.
fair.
And even if they didn't play the Yankees, they would have played the Cheaters. So they didn't really have a chance either way.
Line
But,
toward right center. And
man,
that's in for a base
Jonathan
hit. His
Scope's a
second in
Tiger?
as many
That
trips to
sucks.
the plate. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's
I
in
feel
there
like
with
Scope
2
could have been a
bases.
great
The first baseman,
addition, like for the Angels example. Adding Jonathan Scope to a lineup.
CJ Cron also went to the Tigers.
I'm sure he's
He
feeling a lot
did?
better about the way
Why?
he's going
What
right
is
now.
it with everybody signing with
Trying
the
to hold
Tigers?
lead.
What the
Here's the
heck?
delivery. And this is ball 4 as it's off the catcher's glove.
Multiple Twins foot? What the heck? Interesting. I still think the
Now
Tigers will
batting,
be
the designated hitter.
far and away the worst team in all of
Vladimir
baseball.
Guerrero,
Guerrero.
as he's got a chance
Ooh,
to tie
can
this
Vlad
ball
come through
game
for
up
us
with
here?
that
That'd be
equalizing
huge.
run just 90 feet
3-2.
away at third.
Man.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
Yeah, though,
3 runs, 7 hits. And
that's
no errors in the
interesting
game
because
for
the Twins will
Toronto.
still win the division. I definitely think you're right. The White Sox will be the wild
He
card
sends it
team.
out to
Go.
left field.
Go.
Hit.
Let's
That one is
go!
gone.
Vladimir Guerrero
On a
Jr.
two-strike
3-run
count,
home
with
run.
2 away
Blue
in the
Jays
inning.
take the lead. 6-4 in the 5th.
Guys, we've seen 4
Way to
big balls
clutch
between
up,
the
Vlad.
2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display?
Third place in
we're
the division will
watching?
go to the Indians.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run
But
derby deal.
now-
Balls
now that
flying
you-
out of the ballpark today.
Yeah,
Just
now
great
that
approaches
what you
by
said
both
that
lineups
the
today.
Scope
We were
and
around the
Chrome
cage
went to
during
the
batting practice. Both were super
the
confident,
Tigers.
and it's
Yeah.
come
The
to
Orioles are
fruition
pretty
today.
bad.
The Orioles are pretty bad, but I
2
mean,
and 2.
the Tigers
When he's
were
pitching
so bad
effectively,
last year. It
usually
wasn't
that
even close.
two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and
Like,
straight. Could be a big part of the reason
The
why he's getting
Orioles,
knocked around.
the Orioles just don't
Line
have
toward
anything
center
going for them,
field.
though.
Oh, and this deflects right
So-
off him.
I think the Royals, Tigers, and Orioles, I feel like are all going to be like
Robbie Ray is
Now
the
in
bottom
ball game
feeders.
now. It's
The
the
second
Another
baseman.
former Blue Jay,
appearance
Robbie
of the
Ray.
season.
They're all going to be the worst
Turn and
Cesar
worst teams in the
Hernandez
league.
will be the first to greet him here as he stands
I don't
in with
know-
the runner at first and 2
I don't
away.
know,
2
like
balls
who in
and a
the
strike
NL
to
is like
Cesar
super
Hernandez.
bad. I think the Rockies are going to
runs
be
here in
pretty
this half
terrible,
inning.
but they're not going to be worse than any of those 3. The Reds for a long
This
time
is line to left.
were like the worst team in the Central, but
Schuler
the
there to
Pirates are
put it
also gonna be
away
pretty
and finally
terrible.
put an
The
end to
Marlins.
the inning. So the
Well, yeah,
nearly
the
bat
Marlins
around
are-
here is 8.
the Marlins have upside. That's
Now,
the
the
thing.
number 4
The-
Minnesota
they definitely
hitter,
have some
Tyler Austin.
upside
He's set to lead us off in the
that
6th
they
inning.
they
Took him
could
right up the ladder
capitalize
that
on.
time, and it's 1 and 2.
I don't even remember his name. They had that
Sent
really
out to
good,
straightaway center field.
really good
move is
pitching
Trout.
dude.
And he tracks it
They
down.
had that really good
Nice play for the
pitcher.
first out.
What? They had that really good pitcher. At least he was good for a while this season.
Ready for another chance?
Wasn't really paying too much attention to him.
Over 2 for him so
I mean, I
far.
follow
He's flied
baseball,
out and
but
popped
the
up.
Marlins are barely baseball, so.
Off balance throw, but he couldn't get it up on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
I think that the Marlins will definitely be better than. Oh no.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box.
I'd say the Marlins will probably be the fifth worst team.
But I have to ask you,
I'd say it'll probably go. If I had to say, I'd say Royals probably the worst team, then the Tigers, then the Pirates, and then the Marlins, and then the Rockies, in that order of who will be the worst team in the league. Because I feel like all, what was that, 5? I feel like all of them are really bad. Like they're really bad, and they're not going anywhere for a long time.
And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
I mean, but team can you know, have crazy.
I think the Tigers are worse than the Royals.
He came into that third at bat after.
I mean, they're both pretty bad, but adding Scope and Crone. Oh no! Oh no! That's not good. Adding Scoop and Crone might give them a bit of an advantage because the Royals have. Well, actually, I guess the Royals do have like Mondesi, who can be pretty good. Whit Merrifield's very good.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in. The second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall.
I feel like those two, it's like a coin flip for me. It could go either way. They're both going to be bad. It's really all that matters.
And the runner
they're not going to be competing for anything.
So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
That's really all that
Not
matters.
a bad night.
They're going to be bad.
You'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week. Yeah, in today's day,
we are falling apart here in the 6th inning.
It's refreshing to see this guy
Dansby
throw out
Swanson's
3
been
base
having a
hits.
pretty good game.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. A swing and a ground ball to third.
That will be a
Hernandez at
5-4-3
second.
inning double
First
play.
as they get the double play.
But I mean, what I was gonna say is like teams can kind of just come out of nowhere, like the Royals did. They kind of came out of nowhere, went to back-to-back World Series, and then sucked. I don't know if you saw the thing that they had the same amount of wins and losses during the 2010s that the Mariners had, and they won 2 pennants. The Mariners didn't make the playoffs, so. And kind of like the Nationals had this year. They sucked early on.
The Mariners are pretty bad.
The Mariners are,
number 1.
but they're nowhere near as bad as all of those teams.
Now batting.
Stepping in,
Ryan Hayes.
But yeah, like the Nationals had, all it takes is like one magical season. The stars align perfectly, and before you know it, the team that nobody thought was going to do good was. Like the Nationals won the World Series. So
it'd be great right here if he was able
everybody
to work
thought
himself on base.
the Mariners were going to be like really bad this year, and then they won like they went like 17-1 or 17-4 or something. People were like, "Oh, this team has a chance," and then they pulled a classic Mariners off, blew it. But.
Hit on the ground to third.
Man, that's not good. This has been a
Rolando
rough inning.
Austin takes care of him,
Rough
and the
game.
inning is over.
So I just miss
Jose
baseball,
Altuve,
honestly.
and he'll get us started
Like
in what's
I just
officially
want
the
baseball to
third
be
of
back.
this
I
one.
want to be able to watch
2-1
quick
the
pitch
count.
in the mornings
And he misses again, ball 3.
because like that's the best part of
After
every
2
morning.
breaking
Honestly,
pitches,
just
a
waking up
pretty
and
good
watching quick
chance
pitch.
right now. You're
But-
probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike
I
zone to
mean,
swing at. So if you're
I
looking
just
for it,
all
go
around
ahead and
miss
turn
it.
that
I mean, in
baby
March
loose.
I'm going to
A
spring
swing
training,
and a
which would
shot
be
hit
nice.
down the corner. Nearly a big
I
fly to
miss
start
baseball
the
so
inning.
much.
Instead of foul ball.
Like,
And a good
baseball's
bite to that
amazing.
slider as he swings through
Baseball
it for the first out of the
is
inning. Now the
Now
2-1
definitely
pitch.
the best sport.
Sharp slider taken
Tyler.
low
Just like-
for a ball.
Austin.
1 out, nobody
It's so
on.
relaxing, to me at least.
High in the air
Baseball's
down
like
the right
I love
field
playing
line.
baseball. I wouldn't say I'm amazing at it,
foul.
but it's still enjoyable to play.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's
Baseball
ball 4.
is just like
2-1.
Next for the
I feel like everybody who has a brain misses baseball. Gregory Polanco, another former Blue Jay. I didn't even. We've had like half the league on our team at some point.
Trout will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
We have had a lot of people on our team at some point.
Now
so it's a runner at first with 2 men out.
Chris Bryant swinging a miss over the slider. What is wrong with his hair? I don't know why that happens. Sometimes the game just glitches and gives people bleach blonde hair.
Here's the center
Trout
fielder,
homered
Mike
earlier.
Trout.
He's 2 for 3
with a home run and
again, puts up MVP numbers all the time.
Do you still have Loud Scurriel JR?
This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of
Do I still have who? Oh, no. He got traded a long time ago for Blake Snell. I traded him like first season for Blake Snell. I traded him to the Rays for Snell. And now I think he's like a 78 overall, just chilling in the White Sox organization. Meanwhile, Snell led us to a World Series and then signed with the Rays. Or sorry, not the Rays. Then he signed with the Twins, so he left us. But Snell carried us to a World Series. But yeah, Gurriel Jr. was like, he was one of the first people gone. I mean, I remember the first trades we made. We traded some people I don't even remember to the Phillies for.
That's a good trade. What were?
I don't know. I don't know what teams are thinking anytime I traded them. I don't even remember what I gave up for him, but I do know, like, Cody Bellinger, I'm pretty sure I gave up like absolutely nothing for. Juan Soto, I had to give up Bo Bichette for.
He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug.
Mike Trout, I just got scammed for, honestly. Like, we signed Paul Goldschmidt in the off season. I was like, I'm just gonna mess around, see what trades I can get for him, and I traded Paul Goldschmidt immediately to the Angels for Mike Trout, and Trout's still on the team. Same thing kind of happened with Mookie Betts. We signed Mookie Betts, traded him like immediately. We gave him a shot, and he just sucked for us. We traded him to the Nationals for Anthony Rendon and Steven Strasburg. Rendon went on to win an MVP for us. We traded Strasburg a week later for James Paxton.
In MLB The Show 1-8, you could trade Sean Reed-Foley and a bad prospect for Luis Severino.
Trade Sean Reed-Foley and a bad prospect for the... Yeah. No, MLB The Show trades are... They're cracked. We had Luis Severino on this Blue Jays team at some point. You could honestly probably name any MLB player that, like, that's decent, at least, like pitching-wise, they were probably on the team at some point. Like, this Blue Jays team, we've had Luis Severino. We've had, Luis Castillo.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair.
I think it's Luis Castillo. We've had Castillo. We've had Noah Syndergaard.
The 1-2.
Yeah, we've had so many people. Mike Clevenger, Danny Salazar, Blake Snell. We've had so many people on this team. And, yeah, we've lost so many people. And, again, it all comes down to the budgets.
But the throw is late,
like,
and he's aboard after the strikeout.
We had to trade Anthony Rendon because I know we couldn't have brought him back. We only have one player on the bench because we don't have enough minor leaguers to have a proper team unless we only have one person on our major league bench. Like, I could not afford to sign a minor league system. It was bad.
The catcher, number
in this game, Nate Pearson never does good.
Nate Pearson never does good. I made a mistake when I started this Blue Jays team. And I was just so eager to get this going that, like, I couldn't be bothered to wait for OSFM, which I'm definitely not going to make that mistake again. come
this one up.
MLB The Show
And
20.
No one can get there as it falls.
Because I missed out on a lot of people because of not waiting for
this guy's been
OSFM.
swinging a hot stick.
And I mean,
there's just another example.
Even
when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still
I mean, I just wanted to get it started, but going back, I definitely would have waited for OSFM because, like, Nate Pearson, we didn't even have.
Gotta believe the manager didn't have this
we
in
didn't
mind
have
when he went to the
Kevin
bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here.
Why can't I say
Kevin
Vigio. We didn't have.
Moving under it, Schuler makes the catch, but
yeah,
the runner
okay, he's actually the only one
for home.
that we really. Him and Nate Pearson are the ones we didn't have. We still had Bulbachette, like I said, traded for Soto. Still had Gurriel, who traded for Snell, who cut flat.
Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get?
Oh, another person we had Whit Merrifield at one point. Like I said, he was really good. I was talking about the Royals. Yeah, we traded Whit Merrifield to the Brewers and like some random prospect for Francisco Lindor.
With a run scoring away from the play.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not
we've had a lot of people
in the league, so that RBI base hit to tie
Mike Trout, come on. Big opportunity for Trout. Can he continue to be MVP? Mike Trout looking for his 5th career MVP.
In the actual rosters, they never put any of their prospects in the game.
Yeah, I know. They make OSFM do it for them, which is really annoying. Like, if you spend this long making your game, you should at least put in the time to put in the full minor league system. Like,
the left fielder, number
it's really annoying.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, it's just annoying that they don't put in the full minors roster, so you have to wait for other people to make it.
Empty here with 2 men out.
Like those rosters should be in the game when it comes out.
And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
You shouldn't have to wait for those, but you do. So I guess whatever.
But he better make an adjustment.
But for the franchise, I do an MLB The Show 20. I'm 100% going to wait for it, and I mean I already know.
Didn't get MLB The Show until October?
I didn't get. Oh yeah. No, I get MLB The Show like the day it comes out. I have for
1-9.
Fouled away.
I have for as long as I've played MLB The Show. First game I got MLB The Show 14. I wish I didn't digitally download like all the shows since then, because I went out and I bought a PS4 copy of MLB The Show 14. But like a hard copy, because I like having the hard copy for every game.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Yeah,
this is exactly the reason
disappointed I'm gonna have to go and I'm gonna have to buy every game back again just to get a hard copy of it. But I have 14, I have 18, 19 hard copy.
Strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit.
And now we actually turn to Maranta.
And now back to
oh no, he's not warmed up.
Lineup stepping in. Bill
Schuler. Down.
He singled his last time up.
But
Maranta, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. 1 and 2 now.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I always get it the day it comes out because MLB The Show is. I love MLB The Show.
Maranta is under
the way, and I'm always messing around with it, but
now batting.
I started playing it in MLB The Show 14. I haven't stopped.
Straightaway right. Knight moves over.
I haven't been really bothered to do all the trophies for it in 2K, or not 2K, wow, in MLB The Show 19 because it's a lot harder, but like MLB The Show 18, I 100% complete the game in like less than a month. I got the Platinum Trophy.
2 out here in the 9th. Final strike for the Twins.
Swing and a miss. Blue Jays win.
The ball game is over. This one wraps up as a
I mean, I'm probably gonna do
Toronto
another game, not in this episode, but thank you for watching, and I'll be back. Hold on. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for watching, and